Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for space, it's Curry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. The pearl and throw off the RPO. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Curry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Quick step and go. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. He can't corral the press. The ball's on the ground. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. So Nebraska offense will get the ball for the first time. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding open areas. Space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Dropping back, it's Finley. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting Cam the rest of the day off.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Has to throw this off his back foot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's a running room. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Grabbed in the middle, it's Polk.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Finley. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Zips want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got it in the middle, it's Newell. Nice move to pick up yardage. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Zips moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Zips come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fights off a defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Snap from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Hunter. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The handoff to Johnson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Hunter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The give. Fighting off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Barney. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back right.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them. Always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Finley. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And back to the air on second down. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Showing the arm strength to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Pass to 5. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker. It is one thing to come up with the... No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Adams. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Zips in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Inside a minute to go here in the third.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've got the screen set up. Wide open spaces. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This time he's got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not. Handoff to the single running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. Ball near the sticks. It's Hunter. The Huskers get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout.
And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. And this team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.